the main day when we go out and push the word, man. So at the same time, it's a heavy demonic day, also a heavy spiritual day on the right-hand side for the elect, okay? Because good is set against evil, all right? And ultimately, we know that the right-hand side is stronger than the left-hand side, so these elites are not going to win. The Most High has something planned for you devils, because little do you know, the Most High is the one that controls Satan. You see? Matter of fact, Baba Kashad drove the second chapter. Second chapter, the first verse.
This is the book of Job, chapter 2 and verse 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord.
Why did Satan come among them? Because Satan is a son of the Most High. Go ahead.
Right. And it reads, and the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Yep.
And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High, and escheweth evil? And still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause.
Yep.
And Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yet all that a man hath will he give for his life. But put forth thine hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face.
Right, so Satan is saying that if he touched Job, that ultimately he's going to curse the Most High, but the Most High knew that wasn't true. So the Most High said, all right, keep going.
Verse 6, and the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life.
Right, he's in thy hand, but save his life. So the Most High gave an order to Satan to go and try Job. Because guess what? When the Most High sends Satan to try these people, he knows who's going to pass and who's going to fail. Okay? He sends him to try the elect because he knows the elect is going to come out refined. You see? It says, acceptable men tried in the furnace of adversity. Okay? They're going to come out refined, but the 2/3, they're going to get burnt up like a shaft. You see? So ultimately, these elites are worshiping the left-hand side. They're worshiping Satan, but Satan is controlled by the Most High. And ultimately, the right hand is set to win. We're going to win. The elect is going to win. Lord, will we be of that number, man? You got something?
Real quick. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 and 13. There has no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. Yep. But YAHAWASHI is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Right, the elect is tempted also, but there's a way for us to escape. All right, the Most High always has a way. That's why you have to keep that faith and know that that way is coming, or he's going to reveal that way to you. You see? He's not going to allow us to get into something where it's just going to completely destroy us, man. You understand? Everything that we're going to go through is what we're able to get, what we're able to go through in our allotted lot, in our given lot in spirit.
This is the book of James, chapter 5 and verse 10. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience.
Right, all the prophets suffered affliction, every one of them. Okay, just being in this earth amongst the wicked is an affliction to the soul. That's right. That's why I thank YAHAWASHI. I don't work in an office job no more, man. Because being just hearing the conversation of these people is grievous, man. Make you want to, you know what I'm saying? Make you want to holler, make you want to scream like that Marvin Gaye song, man. Okay?
Verse 11, behold, we count them happy which endure. We have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
Of tender mercies, but he's of tender mercies to his elect. All right? The rest of these people, they're not going to see the tender mercies. They're going to see the sword destruction. That's the other side of it. Right?
Yep. Romans 8 and 35. Who shall separate us from the love of HaMashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? Verse 37. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors, through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor thing present, nor thing to come, nor heights, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Hamashiach, Yahawashi, or Lord.
Right. So there's nothing gonna pull the elect away from being in the spirit of righteousness. Okay? They're always gonna hold fast their integrity. You see, even all these things that's going on with Esau and the mandate this, mandate that. You can't breathe without taking this, or you can't do this without taking this. Well, that's not persuading us because we understand that the Most High is the only way.
That's right.
All right? And you got these scoffers still scoffing, all right? 2021, all this stuff been going on for 2 years on a high level. And it's clearly what we've been saying is coming to pass. And you still got major scoffers out there, still taking this for a joke. Jake takes everything for a damn joke. But when all this hell breaks, when famine comes, it ain't gonna be a joke. When you can't eat, it's not gonna be a joke. Because that's coming to these people. They don't see it. Why? Because Esau has them in a damn rat race. So they don't even have time to do research. All right? But if you do research, it's clear to see that a famine is coming. And it's actually going to be orchestrated by the Most High on the left-hand side through Esau. Okay? And what are you guys going to do in that time? And I remember I did a video, what are you scoffers going to do? All this scoffing, all this talking. I had this guy talking crap on the phone with me the other day, right? Not too long ago. I just ignored him. I was like, okay, but what are you going to say when you can't eat? What are you going to say when you can't? You got your condo now. You can't pay the rent because the money's not worth nothing.
That's right.
All right? And that's coming. Those days are coming. Get me Habakkuk the second chapter. Habakkuk. Okay? Got something
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Tell you this is the 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2. Speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Right, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. They can't get it because the Most High made sure they can't get it. Right? We've explained it to them. To us, it's frustrating that they can't get it. But the Most High put that spirit of incredulity upon them. Look up the word incredulity. You have your phone on you? No? Whoever has the phone, look up the word incredulity. Baba Kusha in the Google. Okay? The Most High put that spirit on them of incredulity so they can't receive it, man. It's impossible for them to receive it. All right? That's all.
Real quick. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them.
It says, lo, it will come. It might come, it will come. And we know it's going to come. That's why we speak in great boldness. The same way Yahawashi did, the same way the other disciples and prophets did, man. They spoke in great boldness, man, because they understood the truth. And everything we've been saying is coming to pass. So they can't say it's nonsense. All they can do is go back to trivial topics, man. All right? Rape. Yeah, what about the rape? What about, you said you could deal with 14-year-old. Some of you dudes, you act like you're Israelites, but you're really Americans, man. You're really Americans, you're Canadians, you're Babylonians.
African American.
Yeah. African American, you're spiritual Edomites. Let's just call it what you are, man.
Yeah.
You're following after Esau, you're spiritual Edomites. All right? You act like you hate, the Esau, he did this to us in the history, but you follow after everything he got to give you, man. The juice comes out, you go and take the juice, man. When you can't wait till the next juice comes out, you know? And people waiting for the Jordans. You can't wait. You there and you camping out. Why? Because you're trying to live in this life. You're trying to get forward in this world, which is finna perish, man. Salakia, go ahead. Read incredulity, Baba Kusha.
This is that word, incredulity, in the regular Google definition, and it reads, the state of being unwilling or unable to believe something.
Get Isaiah the 6th chapter. They're unable or unwilling to believe something, but really I'm gonna go towards unable. Okay? The Most High made them unable to believe it. But some of them he made them unwilling, because even if they see it, they don't want to see it. So they go towards the demon of incredulity. All right? But we get mad in the flesh because we're like, yo, how do you, these niggas they're still talking shit. How are they talking shit? You go on the Sonetta page, there's all type of comments. I read that, I was getting mad. But then I'm like, you know what? But that's why we can't feel bad when the judgment comes. You see? At first Jeremiah he was like, yo, my people, I hope they make it. And at the end of the books, he's like, man, may YAHAWASHI destroy these clowns. All right? Got that? Go ahead.
Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears.
Right, because we're telling them plainly, very plainly what's getting ready to happen. Okay? We're telling them plainly why they're in the situation they're in. What's going to come of this man? What's going to come of you? Right? And they don't want to take heed to it, man. You know? The brothers in Dallas, they were going back and forth, and they were making it clear. They were being cordial. They were being respectful as they could. You know, made it very clear for them. So you in your mind, in your logical mind, you would say, okay, they got to see that at least we're reasonable, right? But no, all right. They look at us the way Esau looks at the way we look at Esau, man. All right, that's wicked. You see? Get that, the wicked. Let me finish that.
Yeah. And understand with their hearts, and convert and be healed.
And convert and be healed, because guess what? If the Most High allowed them to understand it, He would have to heal them. And He doesn't want to heal them, man. He wants them to be in that state of unbelief so that judgment could come, man. Because they were never created to be vessels of mercy. Go ahead, brother.
Real quick, this is the book of Jeremiah 14 and 11. Then said the Lord unto me, pray not for this people, for their good. When they fast, I will not hear their cry.
Right.
When they offer burnt offering and an oblation, I will not accept
Right.
them.
You got ISUPK. We here to save black people. Guess what? GMS, Great Millstone, we're not here to save black people. Okay? We're not here to save black people. We're not here to save Americans. We're here to preach good tidings to the elect,
That's
the
right.
chosen of Yahawah Hashem, YAHAWASHI amongst the nation of Israel. Okay? There's a chosen, man. That's what you don't get. Everybody wants, it's all the same. We all brothers in this. No, we're not all brothers, man. Don't you know that? Don't you know Jake had other Jake in slavery? Don't you know that? And they were cruel just like Esau. Don't you know that? There was Gadite scouts that was helping Esau capture the other Gadites, the other Native Americans, and then Esau put their ass in the same trolley and sent them to the same camp.
Damn.
So every brother is not a brother. But the elect those are the brethren, okay? That the Most High has hand chosen, man. The special men that the Most High has hand chosen, man. Go ahead.
2 Ezra 15 and 3. Fear not the imagination against thee.
Right.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Ooh, fear not the imagination. They got imaginations, bro. Don't think these people don't want to kill you. Don't think these people, if this was the ancient one, they wouldn't stole your ass, man. Okay? Don't think that, man. These people are the same wicked spirits. They're the same spirits. The same exact spirits. Now we got different laws now. You know? The same wicked evil spirits, man. If they could, they would, man. You know? But let not the incredulity of them trouble you. The unbelief or the unwilling or unable to the unwillingness or the unable to believe, man. Or being unable to believe. We can't let that deter us, because that was their lot. That's what they were chosen to be. Go ahead.
That speak against thee.
Right.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
All of them are unfaithful. Get Isaiah the 65th chapter. Bubba Kushah, the 11th verse. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 9 and 4. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. For every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders.
Every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slander, man. Is that speaking about an elect member? No. That's speaking about the so-called men amongst your nation, man. Go ahead.
And they will deceive everyone his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity.
Yeah, because they're spiritual Edomites. That's why. Go ahead. You got something? Who has something?
You wanted Isaiah 56?
Isaiah 65.
65.
Verse 11.
Okay. Isaiah 65 and verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord,
Right.
that forsake my holy mountain.
Right, because they trust in this devil. They trust in the so-called white man. All right? So they forsook the Lord because they feel like this is the only way. Is following after him. Like Elder Yahshua said, he's not the end-all be-all. Esau didn't create food, man.
That's right.
Esau didn't create food. The Most High created food, man. Okay? Ezekiel was eating without these devils, man. Go ahead.
That forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drinks offering unto that number.
Right, them Stephen A. Smith type jakes. They'll do anything Esau says to do for a paycheck. How can you trust somebody who will do anything for money? Well, they're doing, he'll dress up in the dress, but he's getting that bag though. Anyone who says that, you don't trust them around nothing, because they'll do anything for money. They're calling what's his name? I was even my own cousin. All right, he's calling what's his name? Kyrie Irving. He said, "Oh, he's stupid, bro. If they're paying you $20 million, yo." So, you know what that told me in the back of my head? I'm not going to leave my wallet around this dude. Okay? Because
That's
really,
right.
the dude is not to be trusted. You can't trust somebody whose everything is about money. Because when money arises, they'll do anything for it. Yeah. All right? Go ahead.
Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Yep.
Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did not choose wherein I delight. And did choose that wherein I delight not.
Yep.
Therefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Speaking of that, things that the Lord delight not, do you think the Lord is with you taking a jab that Esau is giving you? You don't know what the hell is in it, man? And to put it directly in your bloodstream, man, when the scriptures speak about not making a piercing in your flesh, you think the Lord is with that? Defiling your temple? Get the scripture on defiling your temple, man. Get the scripture on defiling. You probably get that bubble shot. All right? Defiling your temple. You think the Most High is with that? Nah, he's gonna. That's why you jakes are gonna be destroyed, because you trust in the devil rather than the Most High. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, and verse.
Salakia. Read that, and we're gonna come back to 65. Go ahead.
And verse 18, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled.
That's a covenant. They've made a covenant with death. Esau's bring nothing but Amwasi, Baba Kusha. Get Habakkuk, the second chapter. Okay? Around this third verse. Go ahead.
And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it.
You're gonna be trodden down. All these people that consent unto Esau, all right? You're gonna be trodden down. You're gonna be found in derision. You're gonna be in confusion. You're not gonna know what to do next, because first of all, the narrative always changes with Esau because he's not telling the truth. If you tell the truth, you don't gotta change the narrative. It's always the same thing. Oh no, salvation is only for Israel. Do we change it? Do we switch it and say no? It's not only for Israel. I mean, there's a few Edomites that can make it. No, we don't switch it because the truth is stable. Salakia. More on that? That's it on that? Got that? Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High?
Right.
And that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy.
The temple of the Most High is holy, which is what?
Which temple ye are.
Which temple ye are, man. So if you defile that temple, okay, by whatever means you defile it, smoking, all right, over drink, abusing alcohol, not drinking alcohol, abusing alcohol, there's a difference, okay? Overeating. That's why there's a law in not being gluttonous, man, because that's defiling your temple. Okay? Eat unclean foods. So how much more taking some chemicals and putting it into your bloodstream, which you don't know what the hell, what kind of meats and abomination Esau has in that. Because it's an abomination. Everything Esau does is an abomination, man. Right? Go ahead. There's more on that?
That was it.
Is it on that? Phil, go back to Isaiah 65 for a second.
Go.
I'm going to come to that in a second. Go to Isaiah 65.
It says here, verse 13, therefore thus saith the Lord power,
Shalom.
behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
That's why we ask you, Sophos, what are you going to do? You're trusting in this devil so much, but what are you going to do in the time when you need food, when the shortages come? Because shortages are coming.
right.
Rationing is coming, just like in World War II, but it's going to be way worse than that. It's going to make that look like a walk in the park, man. Okay? So you're going to consent to this devil, and you still ain't going to have nothing. You're still going to be starving. Go ahead.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
We're going to be rejoicing in that time. This is what's going to be the difference between us and them. While they're mourning, we're going to be rejoicing, man. While they're crying and they got a grievous sore, they're starving, they're chewing on their children through. Right? We're gonna be joyful, man.
Go on.
We're gonna be laughing. That's why the scripture says, "Woe to them that laugh now."
Go on.
Okay? But we let them laugh. That's all good, man. Have a fun time, man. All right?
Yeah.
But when they're starving, because there's about to be a shortage, they don't even know there's a shortage coming. They don't even know that. They don't know at the border that there's about to be a long shortage for food, man. They don't know that, man. Okay? They think it's gonna stay the same way since they were a baby till now. It's gonna continue that way. No. Things are about to change. Okay, that's it on that. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 16, and verse 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the man which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image.
That grievous sore is what's gonna come from that mark of the beast, that MOTB, which is that microchip they're about to offer all you people. All right? And we know who's been pushing that the most, right? GMS. Okay?
Yeah, that's right.
The infamous. All right? We've been pushing that the most because we know that's what's coming. We don't have to debate. We don't have to wonder, oh, we're not going to talk about that topic because we ain't sure like you other camps. That's why you ain't talking about it. All right? We know that's coming. And when it comes, then they shall know that a prophet hath been among them. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 15.
Yep, that's it.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And that's what they're doing now. They want you to worship the image of the beast, which is the system. Okay? Because this is all tied to idol worship, man. Okay? The juice, all of this stuff that they're doing is all tied to idol worship. That's why it goes back to ancient gods. You look at these different names, man. All right? Because it's all tied to idol worship and really Satan worship when you get down to it. Okay? So what they're coming with is ultimately you got to bow down to this system. You got to bow down to what we have in store for you. And if you don't, they're basically gonna say you're good for dead. That's why they're setting up those concentration camps. Even in Australia, they got a whole bunch of, they call it quarantine camps. What do you think that's for, man? What do you think they're gonna be doing in there? That's for you that are not ready to bow down to their system, to their way. It's gonna be a perpetual state of slavery. That's what Esau's trying to do for you. Okay? Keep going.
Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yep.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So the same way they're saying you can't go in the store without your mask on, you can't go in this without taking the juice, you can't do that. The same thing they're gonna do when it comes to the microchip. You can't buy nothing without doing this. All right? And guess what? The majority of these zombies, they're just gonna comply. Why? Because they're asleep. It's like the movie They Live. All them people was sleeping, except for those who had the shades on. They're trying to get rid of those who can see. All right, who have the eye salve, the spiritual eye salve, man. Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
That's what Esau has always done. Okay? You got Habakkuk, the second chapter on that? That's what Esau has always done. All he has done was make sure that everyone, the Greeks was the first rulership of the Edomites. Okay? It was make sure that everyone had to comply to his way of living. Salakia, hold that for a second. Read Habakkuk, the second chapter.
It's in French though.
Start at the 4th verse. It's in French?
Yeah.
Okay. Who has it in English? Go ahead.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3.
Start at 4.
Salakia, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
That's Esau. He transgressed by wine, which is what his philosophy, his way of living. That's why he pushes democracy all over the earth, right? Feminism. He's go to the Arab countries and pushes feminism, and then what happens? Adultery, whoredom. Okay, go ahead.
Who enlargeth his desires as hell, and is as death.
And is as death. Did it not say he made a covenant with hell and death? Because he made a covenant with the devil, with Esau, man, which is as death. Go ahead.
And cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
That's what he's doing with this. That's what he's doing around the world now. Okay? He's gathered, making sure they all have to bow down to his will and be one people. Just like going back to the time of the Tower of Babel. The same thing that they were doing back then, Esau's doing it on a whole nother level. Okay? Through a technocracy is what they call it, man. Okay? That's what they're trying to do. Go ahead.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
And that's all Esau does, is increase that which is not his. Go ahead.
How long? To him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of second Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols.
They're going to take some of us, get that in Revelations. You should be in prison 10 days. All right? They're going to take Jakes. They're going to take, especially, they're looking for the elect. But all you Jakes is going to go through that. That ain't bowing down to what Esau has coming. All right? You're going to be sitting in them concentration camps, and you're not going to, you think they're going to feed you well? Do you think you're going to get steak dinner? Maybe they'll give you poutine. Or Sheikh Kadi. They ain't gonna give you no Sheikh Kadi in there, man. Okay? Or the new spot, Petit Senegal. They ain't giving you no Petit Senegal. They're gonna give you garbage, and if they feed you. All right? It might feed you only if you take the thing. All right?
Just make sure.
Yeah, the soup, like that movie we were watching, man. Go ahead.
And it reads, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision, and in reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
And we know that's coming, man. We know that insurrection is coming. So we got to be prepared in the spirit, which we brothers are prepared in the spirit, but it's younger brothers that need to be built up. That's why we do this. That's why we do these videos, man, because we got to build up brothers, man. It's about what? Edification, exhortation, and comfort, man. All right? Edification means to build up, man. Go ahead.
Verse 71, they shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Get Revelations 12 and 12. Mad men sparing none. They ain't gonna spare you. They ain't gonna spare none of you jakes, man. So if YAHAWASHI ain't with you, you're done. And you got people in the comment board talking, oh, you Israelites still believe in the scriptures. Well, you ain't gonna be on the front lines. The front lines of what, nigga? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? Esau got machine guns, lasers, cameras, every goddamn word, GPS.
Dogs like robots.
Yeah, everything. Esau has everything.
Killer
got helicopters, jets. You have a rusty shotgun, and then you got a handgun
Like she doesn't
and a
have
knife.
time.
What the hell are you gonna do? Okay? At the end of the day, This is why the scriptures is written. It's written for the hope and the salvation of the elect, the chosen, man. Because this is the only way out, man. There ain't no other way out, man. There ain't no other choice, man. You see? See, Jake who think they got another choice, they really don't believe in this thing. All right? Go ahead. Salaki. Yeah. Oh, no, there's more than that? Salaki, go ahead.
Verse 73, verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
They're going to know who is chosen when that happens. So that's going to be too late for them to come into the truth. So they're going to know when it's too late. All right? So all them people that was scoffing, when judgment comes, the Most High is going to most likely put it in most of their minds to realize, oh, shoot, those were the men of the Lord, especially when things start to heat up, man. All right? More on that? Okay, get Revelation 12 and 12. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Yeah.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That devil is a man. That devil is a so-called white man, the Edomites, the ones who run this earth, man. All right? They're going to come down with great wrath, specifically the elites. All right? Why? Because they know they have a short time. They know that the Most High is getting ready to send his son back. They know that. They see the spaceships. They see that. Okay? They talk about it in their news now. Now it's not even a secret. Now it's common knowledge. Remember, there's a time where they would lock you up in a sanitary and put make you hug yourself with the white paper, in a padded room with a helmet on. You say, oh, I see the UFO. Oh, yeah. Put it in there.
Put him in there.
No good. All right? But now it's common knowledge. Showing you that Esau's been hiding things from you from the beginning. So you think he's going to be telling you the truth now? Oh, yeah, no. Don't ask what's in it. Just take it. No, act. No, we doing research for it. Are you stupid? Don't you trust the science?
Oh, man.
Fucking idiots, man. That's why whatever you guys get, when you guys start shaking and you get them the heart tremors and shit, that's good for you.
Good.
That's why get Proverbs 1 in 20, man. Around 24, man. All right, that's good for you because you're that stupid to believe everything the devil says. Okay? There's more on that? Go ahead, you had something, right?
Proverbs.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 1 and verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused.
Yep.
I have stretched out mine hand and no man regarded.
Right, the Most High stretched out his hand through his prophets. Go ahead.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel and would none of my reproof.
Yep.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
The Most High saying he's going to laugh at your calamity, man. Go ahead.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
Yep.
When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
All that's going to come to them. You see, that's why I said before, woe to them that laugh now. For later you shall moan and weep, and we're going to be laughing. Okay? Because we've been telling you. It's not a secret. It's clear to see now. All right? But the Most High put that spirit of disobedience and incredulity on these people where they can't see it. Or they refuse to see it. So what's going to happen? We're going to laugh when those calamities come on you, man.
Titus 1 and 10. For there are many unruly and vain talker and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision.
Right, especially they of the circumcision,
whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake.
Well, that's what these other camps is telling you to go ahead and take it. All right? Well, go ahead.
Proverbs 1 and 27. When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
That's when they're going to be willing to come through. They're going to be willing to come and serve the Lord when the judgment is here. That's too late. All right? The scripture says, seek ye the Lord. Someone get it.
Yep.
All right?
Seek ye the Lord.
You got it, brother. You got it. Some one of you brothers get that. All right? Seek ye the Lord, man. But you can't seek him when judgment is here. What's the point of that? Where's the integrity in that? He's looking for men of integrity, man. Okay? Ain't no integrity in serving him in the last moment. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Right.
Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Yeah, it says to find seek the Lord in
Right now.
in your youth. Okay? Before the evil days come. Okay? So it's before the evil days come, not while the evil days are here. No, before it comes. And we're getting right to that. We're at the edge, man. Right there at the edge of that, man. Where all hell is about. The floods of destruction is about to come through, man. The floods of famine, that's coming. These people, that's gonna mess these people up badly, man. The famine, the World War III, okay? You see? When the troops start coming into cities, all right? Kicking in doors and making sure people are compliant. All right? That's coming.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 15, and verse 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their
They
sin.
have no clothes. We're out here, bro. We're out here, like the brother from SF says, man. You know, on your block non-stop till you drop. Okay? Every week we out here, man.
That's right.
Okay? Until the point now they're going to the gates of the nobles. What are we going to do about these Hebrew Israelites? You know? Well, there's nothing you can do. The only one who's going to take us off is YAHAWASHI when it's time to pull us back. But when he pulls us back, oh boy. Oh boy. All hell is going to break loose, man. Okay? Because that means judgment, to open the doors of mercy for judgment is done. Okay? Even the angel that came to that brother, what seems to be an angel, he said, we're almost done. We're going to soon gather all the righteous. Okay? Which is what? A spiritual, you know?
What, Barbados?
Bahamas.
Bahamas, okay.
They shall soon know they're going to soon gather the righteous. That's what the person told him.
Yeah.
All right? That's spiritual.
That's spiritual.
That means we're almost at that point. Okay? What, bro?
This is the book of St. John, chapter 9 and 39.
Yeah.
And Yahawashi said, for judgment I am come into this world, that they which see not might see, and that they which see might be made blind.
Listen, they that see might be made blind. Right?
Verse 41, Yahushua said unto them, if ye were blind, ye should have no sin, but now ye see. Slacky, but now ye say, we see, therefore your sin remaineth.
That's it, man. You see. You have no cloak for your sin. Okay? Because what? We've been telling you. You can't say you never heard this word before. Where you living, in the Amazon? Even in the Amazon, they got TVs in the Amazon. So you don't have no excuse. All right? Go ahead. Internet, Wi-Fi, go ahead.
John 3 and 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he had not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
They love the darkness, man. They love it. Jake loves to be in ignorance, man. You tell Jake something that's because you know why? Because the truth is uncomfortable. All right, taking the blue pill is comfortable. Taking the red pill, that's uncomfortable. That's an uncomfortable life. All right, just like in the Matrix. All right, if he would have ate the blue pill, he wouldn't have to eat the slop. He would have eaten steak. You know, yeah, that guy that said, "Oh, I miss how steaks taste." And that's why he sold out.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because their deeds were evil.
Yep. You have something?
This is the book of Romans chapter 10 and verse 18.
Yeah.
But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
That's it, bro. This word, first of all, we have brothers in Australia. We have brothers in Africa. We have brothers in Italy. We have brothers in Holland. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Straight up in Tanzania, we got a camp in Tanzania. So how can you say that this word has not reached the whole planet Earth? Go ahead. You have something?
Matthew 24 and verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall and then shall the end come.
That's it, man. This gospel's preached, and you know what? It might be to a point where they might start going heavy on the demonization, which they are going to go heavy on the demonization, and they'll put a spotlight on the Israelites. So then now you definitely can't say you ain't heard. We on the news every day. What's up? You know, you didn't hear about us? Breaking news, CNN. These guys must be stopped. You know, you can't say you didn't see, because you know what? Esau's gonna start with his. He has to start with his demonization campaign before he comes with the sword, man. Go ahead.
Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Right. And get me Isaiah 56. All right. Yeah. Who in verse 10? Fools hate knowledge. Okay. That's why when we give it to them, they reject it, they loathe it. And you can get Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, no, Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, the 9th verse. Well, you got something, bro?
This is Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
The elect has obtained it. Okay, not all Israel, not the whole nation. We ain't here to deliver the whole nation. We're here to talk to the whole nation. Okay, we can talk to the 2/3 in parables technically. Okay, we're only supposed to be speaking clearly to the elect, because the elect is the only one who's going to get it anyway. All right, that's what YAHAWASHI did. He only spoke clearly to the disciples. He spoke to them, and he was tripping them up. All right, there was a seed, and the seed grew into that, and they walked off.
Oh, drop the mic.
Yeah, so he went and broke it down to the disciples, because they weren't going to get it anyway. Matter of fact, get me John the 7th chapter. Get me John the 7th
In
chapter.
French?
John.
In French?
Huh?
In French?
He has a French Bible.
You
You got it.
John the 7th chapter. Okay? What you got, bro?
Going into the famine of the word. This is the book of St. John, chapter 9, and verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work.
The night cometh when no man can work. What verse is that?
This is St. John 94.
Right. When no man, that's because that's when the prophets is going to. Matter of fact, get that in French. Get that in French, brother. All right? Start doing that every now and then. Pulling out some French, some Francais on the asses. Oh, you didn't get it? You didn't understand?
John,
Read that.
John
Read
4?
it.
John 4 and 9?
John 4:9?
Read that.
9 and 4.
You remember that one?
Ok, Jean 9 et 4. Pendant qu'il fait jour, nous devons accomplir les œuvres de celui qui m'a envoyé.
Read it loud, brother.
Pendant qu'il fait jour, nous devons accomplir les œuvres de celui qui m'a envoyé.
That's it, because now it's the daytime. Now we're teaching before the night comes, right? What? Say it again. Finish it off.
You want me to start over?
No,
Okay.
finish it off.
La nuit s'approche où personne ne peut travailler.
That's it, because the night is coming that's when the judgment is here. Okay? Quand le jugement vient, personne peut travailler, personne peut venir et faire la prophétie. Prophétiser. Personne peut prophétiser quand la nuit est ici, parce que c'est le temps pour le jugement. Ok? Et on est presque là. On est presque à le temps du jugement.
That's right.
Ok? So quand le jugement vient, vous êtes, vous qui n'êtes pas sur ce côté, la destruction va venir pour vous. Ok?
C'est sûr.
God.
You got Amos 8 and 11? Oh, no, you read it. You didn't read it yet. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 11.
We'll do it every now and then.
Okay,
We'll do it every now and then. Yeah. Matter of fact, get Amos 8 and 11. We're not going to do that every time. No, go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai,
Right.
that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
This is the famine that's coming, man. Hearing the words of the Lord. And that's why I said, when you don't see us out here prophesying, right? That's when you should be scared, because that's when the destruction is really coming. When we ain't out here, just forget about it, man. That's when all hell is gonna break loose. When the prophets ain't out here, man. Because when all hell breaks loose, we ain't gonna be out. We gonna be out here. There's bombs going off, gunshots gonna be preaching out. Shalom. This is the shalom. This is the no. Okay. We're gonna be where the Most High has us, man. All right. Once the prophets are not out here preaching, that's when all hell is gonna break loose, man. That's when that's when you're gonna start seeing dead bodies on the street, people starving to death, your next door neighbor, you know, you're gonna drop dead in their apartment because of famine. So while we're out here, hey, you better live it up. But once we're not out here, you better start prepping.
That's right.
Go ahead. Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst.
Yeah, you're going to be looking for the word of the Lord, but they're not going to be able to find it because what? Because it's not out there no more. The Most High has closed the doors of mercy, man. Too late. It's too late, man. So you come to a store, you want to go buy some, you're having a party, right? And you forgot the liquor, so you go to the liquor store and, you know, it's 10:05. It's too bad, man. You can't get no, you ain't going to have no real party, man. All right?
Amos 8 et 11. Le jour vient, dit le Seigneur, où j'enverrai la faim dans le pays. Les gens auront faim, mais non de pain. Ils auront faim de soif. Ils auront soif, c'est la carte, mais non pas d'eau. Ils auront faim et soif d'entendre ce que je dis.
Right. But now, keep going.
Ils erreront en vagabonds du sud du pays vers l'ouest, puis du nord vers l'est, pour chercher à entendre la parole du Seigneur.
Right. They're not going to see le mot de Dieu, le mot de YAHAWASHI va pas être dans le monde. OK? Le profit va être caché. OK? So, quand les prophètes sont cachés, le jugement vient. Et c'est trop tard pour venir pour chercher la vérité. OK? Go ahead.
Mais ils ne la trouveront pas.
Right.
Puisque ce sera la famine, ils ne pourront pas trouver. Right. Puisque la famine sera là, ok, YAHAWASHI va retirer sa parole sur la terre. Ok, c'est maintenant, on se trouve dans le temps où c'est le temps de trouver sa parole, ok, de manger, comme on dit, ok, puisque, comme est mentionné dans ce verset, YAHAWASHI va retirer sa parole. Elle ne sera pas accessible. Ok, ce sera le temps du jugement.
That's right. All right. Well,
Zechariah 7 and 9. Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment, and shew mercy and compassions every man to his brother, and oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in his heart. But they refused to hearken, and pulled away their shoulders, and stopped their ears, that they should not hear. Yet they made their hearts as adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the word which the Lord of hosts had sent in his spirit.
And we seen an example of that when Sarnetta came up to the brothers in Dallas, man. All right, because they were coming, they were dealing, they were going to the scriptures, answering questions, and those people didn't want to hear it. They were still scoffing, okay, because their head was like an adamant stone, man, hard headed. Go ahead.
And the words which the Lord of hosts had sent in his spirit by the former prophets, therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
The same thing that happened with Noah, the same thing that happened with Lot. Okay, the Lord sent out prophets to tell you, listen, this is going to happen, man, and they didn't want to hear that, man. Matter of fact, get that in what's that? Luke 17. Luke 17 or Luke 7. Yeah. Luke 17. Yeah, Luke 17. All right. You got something more? You got something else? Okay, then get Luke 17. Any brother have any other precept?
This is the book.
Slaki, go ahead.
The book of St. Luke, chapter 17, and verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And the flood came and
Well, he entered into the ark. So when the prophets are pulled back spiritually, we're entering into the ark. Get Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, in the 4th verse. Okay? You see? You got a precept? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Go with the precept, bro.
this is the book of Psalms, chapter 27 and 5. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon. He shall set me
Fire
upon.
scripture. You gotta go that. You gotta make sure that man can catch fire, you know?
The book of Psalms 27 and 5. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock.
That's it. So that in the time of his judgment. So guess what? We're gonna be on that rock in the time. Matter of fact, get Ezekiel the 18th chapter in the 10th verse. Okay. See, in the time when the Most High brings that judgment, He's gonna hide us. Okay, we're not gonna be out there because we're gonna be spiritually protected by the Most High with a hedge around us, man. Okay, the ones that are of the elect, the ones that endured it to the end. You see. But even then, the fight is not over, technically, right? Even though we have the hedge around us, right? We know we got the hedge. We don't know, you know what I'm saying? We don't know whether until the end, until we're beamed up, for sure. But ultimately, we're gonna know in the spirit. The elect's gonna know in the spirit. Okay, yeah, the Most High is with me. Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, but I think the brother got it. You got that? Ezekiel 9 and 4.
Yeah, come.
Go ahead.
9 and 4?
Yeah.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9 and verse 4. The Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And that's us. Okay, so we're putting that spiritual mark is being put on the foreheads of the true men that sincerely sigh and that cry for the abominations that be done there. Okay, because that's what we're doing. All right, go ahead.
And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Let not your eyes spare. That's the time of judgment. Okay, so when them angels is out there, the prophets are gonna be in that secret place, man. Gonna be protected by the spirit of YAHAWASHI. Go ahead.
Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children,
That's right.
and women.
Yeah.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Right. Come not near any man of whom is the mark, that mark of exemption, and those who are around him. Okay? Because in that time, the independent feminism spirit, that's gone out the window. That's going to go in the toilet bowl. All right? Just like any calamity. Any calamity happens, they don't be talking about that. They're going to be looking for a man to protect them. But guess what? Every man is not going to be able to protect them in that time. Only the elect. Okay? Only the chosen of the Most High is going to have that hedge of protection. Go ahead.
And begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house.
So begin at my sanctuary. So begin it. You Israelites are going to get it the worst. What don't you get? When there's a famine, what neighborhood do you think is not going to get the food first? No, be honest. No, what neighborhood do you think is not going to get the food first?
The ghetto.
Montreal North. All right. Walkley Street. The Walkley,
Oh, no.
MDG Walkley. All right. Airly. Why? Oshalaka.
Verdun.
People might crack it too. Some of them is Jake though. All right. But yeah, those areas. Okay. Why? Because the Most High is going to start with you Jakes. You Jakes is going to get judgment, man. You Jakes, all this scarf. That's what we asked you. With all this scarfing, what are you going to do? What are you going to do in this time? When you go to the grocery store, there's nothing on the shelves. Hotep ain't going to save you, man.
Yeah.
The Egyptian Ra, the god of Ra, that's not who has Ra ever saved? Where's the prophecy of what's going to happen now in the Egyptian book of the dead? It's not there. It's not found in any of these philosophies. Only in the scriptures, man. get me get me Jeremiah 30 and 7. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Peter 4 and verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most
Must
High.
begin where?
At the house of the Most High.
So you Jakes, okay, even you Jakes that know you're Israelites, it's gonna start with you. Go ahead.
And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahushai?
Man, because what do you think Esau's plan is? Esau doesn't have a good plan for you in his NWO. There's not a plan for Jake. Oh yeah, we gotta remember the equal rights for the Negroes and the Latinos. We can't forget them. That wouldn't be fair.
It would be fair.
All right? No, man, you're destruction. All right? Read Jeremiah 37.
Yep. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
It is the time of Jacob's trouble, the time of Israel's trouble, man. Okay? So Israel's going to get it the worst. Okay? There's a saying, if the so-called white man gets a cough, you Jakes get the flu. All right?
Yeah.
So who is the famine going to affect the most? You Jakes. But it's going to affect everybody. But it's going to start with you Jakes, man. It's going to start with Jake getting it the worst. When you ain't got no food, you think Esau's going to be, oh my goodness, those poor Negroes. You know? We should go send them a basket of Cheerios. No, they're not gonna give it. Esau ain't gonna care. Esau, you know what Esau's gonna be doing? He's gonna be loading the gun up. They better not pass that line.
The gun line.
You know, they're gonna have the brown paper bag. If they look and they see, shoot him.
No, man.
All right, go ahead.
Done. 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 9. Then shall they
Hold
be.
on. The brown paper bag rule is gonna come back into effect. You guys know what the brown paper bag rule is, right? Back in the day, Esau had a rule where you couldn't get into the restaurant if you were darker than a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
Okay, so they would come, they brown paper. If you were a light skinned Jake, no, you're the same color. No, you can't make it.
Wow.
But if you're like a Jake that's like you, like kind of passing, they'll kind of let you in. You know, a Latin tribe that might let you in.
Oh shit.
All right, so that rule is coming back. But that rule is going to come back whether Esau is going to shoot you or not. Okay, go ahead.
2nd Esdras 9 and verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
That's when the torment is going to come. All right, go ahead.
For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
And we see it every day, man. Them looks, man. Fear not their looks and all this, because the looks is always the scowl. You know, Jake got that scowl on their face. But when judgment is, when we're taken away and that judgment is pushed forth, that's when, because that's when the real hell, we're not gonna be out here, man. Okay? The real hell, we're not gonna be out here. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain.
By what?
By pain.
By pain, man. So the Most High God is going to bring some pain for you, man. Matter of fact, he's going to bring pain for you, but he's also going to bring pain for the Edomites. Okay? Matter of fact, get me, what's that? Jeremiah 30 at around the last verse. Jeremiah 30, the last verse. Okay?
Jeremiah 30 and 24.
God.
The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart, and in the latter days ye shall consider it.
No, go up more.
Salakia. Verse 23.
Pain.
Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with fury.
What's the whirlwind?
The chariot.
The chariots, man. Go ahead.
Salakia. A continuing whirlwind, it shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked.
Shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked, man. Okay? So that means they're gonna feel the nuclear missiles, man. They're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel the lasers from the chariots. They're gonna feel it. It's not gonna be a quick death. Get me Proverbs 18 and 10.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
The righteous runneth into it and is safe. And the whirlwind just represents also just the destruction in general. Okay? Read that again, Baba Kusha. Read that again.
The book of Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord, YAHAWASHI.
The name, you got certain camps starting not talking about the name.
Yeah.
So when the doors of mercy is closed, and they're not within that strong tower we're reading about, what are they gonna do? Finish it off.
And the righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Those are the only ones that are gonna be safe. Okay, you're not gonna be safe because you have $500,000 in the bank. Okay, you know what people are gonna be doing in that day with the 500,000. They're gonna put salt and pepper, sriracha sauce, and they're gonna eat it because there's nothing else to eat, man. Go ahead.
Okay. This is Psalm 65 and verse 4. Blessed is the man whom thou choosest and causest to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house, even of thy holy temple.
That's right, man. That's right. We're gonna be satisfied, man. That's why the scriptures say, "I am young, but then I was young, and then you know what I'm talking about." All right. We're gonna be satisfied, man, and we're gonna have more. First of all, in a famine, Ezekiel was eating 2 times a day. He had breakfast, then he had dinner. He might have had a midnight snack every now and then. In a famine, bro. Drinking water, burping. And people are starving all over around him. So that's the minute of the Lord is gonna be the same thing, man. Okay, we're not to say that we're gonna eat like we eat today, insatiable, or you know, the two big chicken turkey legs, big, two of them. No, well, we could, but not necessarily. We're gonna eat. We're gonna have more than enough. We're gonna be satisfied, man. We're gonna have what we need, man. All right. All these people are gonna be destroyed, man.
Go ahead. The book of Psalms chapter 37 and verse 25. I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
You see, the seed of the righteous is not going to be forsaken, nor are they going to be begging bread. Okay? Not going to be in the position these homeless people are at, asking, please, you know, someone leaving from McDonald's, you asking for, please, do you have any fries left? We're not going to care about that because the Most High is going to provide, and that's why we have to have that faith. Because did it not say before that He will set up a way for us to escape? Yes. Even though He puts us in that tribulation, He'll set up a way to escape. And you have to believe that. If you don't believe that, you better pray for that faith, man. Because we need that faith, man. We need it.
This is Psalms 37 and 18. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. Woo. And in the days of famine.
See, that's art. You know what? There's people who I don't know if you they're going to all these different things. There's something called Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't know if you guys are probably too young for that, man. Oh yeah, you guys know about that?
What?
Okay, but there's certain cards that could give you a terrain where you flourish, where you get more power, defense and more power, and more attack.
Trap card.
Right? No, but it's like certain beasts that are like water beasts. So you might put a water card to give them more power. All right. Now, with us, we're gonna have the advantage in the time of destruction. Now, in the time where everything is cool and they have the advantage. The world has the advantage. Okay. But now, when it's coming to the time of evil, we're getting the advantage. Yeah. Okay. And they're getting the disadvantage. Go ahead.
They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, right. And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied.
We're going to be satisfied in the days of famine. Now we're not. Now it's grievous. Everything is grievous, but it's going to feel good. How much more tasty do you think a pizza is when no one else is eating? Everyone else is starving. How much more tasty do you think that pizza will be? Huh? Yo, you're gonna be licking your lip. Oh, huh? Because it's gonna be that much. It's gonna be that much more tasty, bro. You see? Go ahead, man.
This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, Yet in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Right.
Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid at destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
We're gonna laugh. We're gonna be chilling, laughing. Okay? It's gonna be better than any movie. Right? Because that's what we've been waiting for. Go ahead.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Nah, bro, we gonna might see a wolf. And, hey, how you doing, buddy? You know? Go ahead.
Psalms 91 and 5.
It's true.
Thou shalt not be afraid by terror by night, Salakia, for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see.
What's that speaking about? What's that speaking about when it says read it again.
So 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
You know what that's talking about? You know what that's talking about?
The missile it's not the missile when people gonna get hit and we're gonna see.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. That's right, brother. All right, that's exactly what it is. Okay, when the missiles hit, we're gonna see 1,000 fall at our right side and on the other side, but we're gonna be beamed up. Okay, we're gonna be beamed up. We're gonna be up in the chariot looking. Okay, because it speaks about shut the doors around about thee.
Yep.
Right, and we're gonna look down and we're gonna see the destruction. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold it. Read it again.
Good. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, Salakia, Psalms 91 and 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Only with thine eyes. So we're gonna be watching it like a movie. Okay? But it's gonna be the show. We're gonna be watching it like, whoa. What do you think the first thing was gonna happen when we get into the chariot? What do you think the first thing? As soon as let's say we get into the chariot, Lord willing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have that. We get into the chariot. What do you think? What's the first thing you think we're gonna do? What's the first thing you think we're gonna do?
Praising the Lord.
Huh?
Praising the Lord.
Right away.
Yeah, right away. I did a lesson.
No question. I already know. Everybody should know in the spirit
Yeah.
what you're gonna do. So you're not gonna get up in there. Oh, where's
What's
the
the-
quail? Any quail? A bit hungry. No, the first thing you're gonna do, drop the call, yo, with all the strength that's in us, man.
And we're gonna
In
see him.
unison, man.
Where's the wine? Where's the new wine?
This is the book of
1 second. What?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, and verse, it's like Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers.
See, come up hither. All right? Come up hither. All right? You understand what I'm saying? Come out of her, my people. See, it says my people in there?
Yeah.
Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sin. So it's speaking about getting into the chariot. Go ahead.
It says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee.
Right.
Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed.
Yeah, we don't know how long we're going to be up there. We don't know. Okay? But we're going to be up there. Lord willing, we be up that number. You see what I'm saying? Okay? Until the indignation be overpassed. And they're going to be in their bunkers, and they got a whole bunch of bunkers set up underground and in the water and whatever. And that's when the fishers are going to turn to the hunter. It's not going to be before. Okay? Don't think that you're going to get spiritual power and then you're going to take it on the wicked and knocking Esau, you know, taking a gun and taking out a whole army. No. That's going to happen when we come back down, man, with new bodies. All right? Yes, there'll be instances of spiritual power, of course. There's the instances of brothers healing and stuff like that, and we're going to see different things, miracles. Okay, we're going to see these things. But the ultimate, the power, the people should be willing, the power is going to come when we come back down from the chariots. Right? Not before. Because if that was the case, then we could just take down Esau. Why do we need to wait? Why do we need to wait for Yahshua? We just take down Esau. No, we're gonna get that power when we come back down. Okay?
The Lord is supposed to make us famous. Like, it's before the charge or after?
We'll get that scripture. We'll get that scripture. Any of you brothers know what that scripture is? I shall give you fame in the land. Zechariah? So you brothers know where it is? Oh, you got it? All right, go ahead. Brother.
Hey, sorry guys.
Okay, get that one, brother. Yeah, no problem. Go ahead. You can read what you got, brother. Okay, go.
Real quick, this is Revelation.
We'll get that and we'll go through it.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and 13. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted, and gave glory to the power of heaven.
The remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven, man. Well, that's what he said through the Spirit. He said, what? The first thing we're going to do is drop down and, you know? Okay? Start up like 2 verses up. Oh, you got it?
I got something else.
Go ahead.
Revelation 21 and 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away,
Right.
and there was no more sea. And
This rulership is done. All right? Esau's about to be taken up. Okay? And then it's going to be a righteous rulership. Okay? With righteous, real judges. Okay? Not Esau because he has a down wig on his head and a little hammer that makes him a judge. These people, they're not judges, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
That's right. That's right. And then when we come down, that's when we're gonna have that power, man. You got, I believe they said that Zariak teaches that that's speaking about an act. We're gonna see an actual city come down. Show you these guys on a road, you know? Come on. The actual city is still. Where's it gonna land?
The boom.
Yeah, where's it gonna land? On top of the buildings? That's the nonsense, bro.
If the city's gonna come down, who's gonna build it?
They're not gonna build it.
It's gonna come down.
It's gonna attach to the ground. Come on, bro. These guys just be freestyling with the. You can't freestyle with the breakdown. This is not an instrumental. Right.
This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 17. The Lord thy power in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Behold, at that time,
the reproach of it was a burden. So while we were here, it was a burden. Okay, go ahead.
behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out.
In that time, and what time? The time where we're saved. Go ahead.
And I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
After we're delivered. Okay? Because why? What can I help you prove that? You see? What can we do to prove that? We're going to get a scripture to prove it right now. Because this is not the time for us to get, to be glorified. Okay? This is a time for really the men of the Lord to be persecuted. You see? In the time when YAHAWASHI was here, was he glorified? There were certain parts where you get certain little fames and, they're going to know you. They're like, okay, they're really the ones who believe. The rest of them they're going to know when they're about to die.
Yeah.
That's when they're going to know. Okay? That's when they're going to know. But ultimately, that's not going to be, it's not going to be the whole earth in general is not going to glorify. Go ahead, Joy. The whole earth in general is not going to glorify us until that time. You see? What? Like, he's saying Esau going to put on the news, and these are the great Hebrew Israelites. That's a good question. These are the great Hebrew Israelites.
You know why I asked this question?
Yeah.
Because I was listening to the apostle, and he was saying, people recognize the prophet by YouTube right now.
Yes.
So I thought it was.
Yes, no, it's true. That's why it's true. It's a good question.
Yeah.
But it happens on a low level.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To the sense where it's not the majority. In the kingdom, it's going to be everybody.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Edomites, Moabites, Jebusites, all of the sites. Glorifies, right? Okay? Moab's gonna be gluing in afros.
Yeah.
Now you got Moab putting all these different colors, trying to look like Edomites, putting walking in umbrellas in the sun. Alright?
It's true.
Bunch of, Moab's a weirdo. Okay? But in the kingdom, they're gonna be wanting to look like Jake, because that's when the glory's gonna be here. Alright? Matter of fact, Baba Kusha, look up the word glory. You have a precept too?
Yeah, precept.
Okay, so get the word glory, Baba Kusha. This is what you got.
This is the book of St. Matthew 24:7.
Listen up.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Yeah.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
We're going to be delivered up to be afflicted. We don't got time to be glorified. We're going to be afflicted. All right? We're going to be on the move. All right? We're going to be in the spirit. Yes, we're gonna have good times are coming to the prophets based upon the scriptures say based upon the joy while they're in sorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna have that I told you so.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the I told you so.
Yeah.
Nigga. Oh yeah. How does that foot taste? yeah. How does that foot taste, nigga? All right. We're gonna have that type of move. We're gonna have that type of vibe. Yes, but ultimately, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be, Esau gonna be looking. Where these niggas at? Demonizing on a heavy level. But we're gonna be in the secret. Be comforted, because we're gonna be in the secret place of YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. You see?
Yeah.
So forget about first of all, the fame in this world is bullshit anyway. Look at Kanye West. He's a nut. Walking around with a mask on. He has an Edomite face mask on.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Going to eat dinner. He has an Edomite face on. He needs to be locked up somewhere.
Oh man.
But he got billions. He got $1 billion. But
Oh man.
but he's a nut job. He can't go nowhere with privacy. Everyone's taking pictures in the bushes. His son in the bushes.
Shit.
Go take a piss. He can't take a piss around the corner. You never do that. They'll pull out cameras,
Shit.
HD.
Hi Kanye.
Yeah, you see he's like the dribble.
Oh man.
You can't get away. So the fame in this world is bullshit anyway.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You get fame now. You get a chick. Future's been with him.
Shit.
He likes to put his fingers in places.
Oh man. Russell Wilson.
But it's the reality, bro.
Oh man.
The fame in this world is not even worth it, bro. We'll get the glory in the kingdom, bro. That glory is gonna be on a whole nother level. Think about it. Fame back in the 90s was on a whole nother level than now. If you've seen a famous person in the 90s, that's 50s. That's P. Diddy. That's P. Diddy. Because you only could see them on TV. You weren't seeing them on YouTube. People following them. You were only seeing them on TV when they had their interviews.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a different level. In the ancient world, you're like a myth. Huh? And they don't even believe it's him. No, he's got to be taller. That's not him. He's too short. Oh, that's him. It is he.
Oh.
That's what it's gonna be like. You're gonna see Israel.
Yes.
I was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the deal. That's the.
It is thou.
Bow down. Trip down into the sun, you know? It's true. The fame is going to be on a higher level, man. Go ahead, brother.
Going back to St. Matthew 24:8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you.
And Yahawashi is going to be at the forefront of that glory too, man. Okay? Can't forget that. Now that you said that, the water. Go ahead.
It says, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
This is what's happening. You see? We're hated of all nations for the name of Yahawashi. Okay? Hated from all people. Go ahead.
It's okay.
Oh. Okay? That's what's coming. You shouldn't want fame here, man. This is BS, man. Okay? Although it's gonna come, but it's gonna be more like infamy.
Come.
Brothers have the glory?
Yeah.
Get that, read that.
This glory in Google, it says high renown or honor won by noble achievements.
No, you think we're gonna be honorable and noble in this society? You think it's gonna be, they're gonna proclaim us as noble on the news? Nah, bro. Esau owns the media, man. Okay, so this is gonna come after the deliverance, man. When when we get Lord willing, we get delivered, then when we come back down, that's when that glory is gonna come. All right. You can get Psalms 149. Okay, because we're gonna have them elites. We're gonna go get them, man. You know, get them from the holes of the rocks. You know where that is? Yeah, well, yeah. Well, you got it for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Most High gave it to us for a reason. You know. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Woo! It's blessed to be persecuted for righteousness' sake, man. That you should be looked at as the bad cat, even though you know you're not. Go ahead.
Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.
This is what's happening. Demonization, lies. All right? That's what Esau, he always came with lies and demonization. When he came to the Native Americans, he didn't say, oh, what a great people. He didn't write that, publish that. He demonized them. Oh, they're savages and they're this and that. But he was the real savage the whole time. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
Listen, bro. After this is the last persecution. This is the last time we gotta go through that. Then it's what? It's the glorification. That glory is gonna be on a whole nother. We can't even conceive the glory forever. We can't even conceive it, man. It's gonna be unconceivable. We're gonna be. Matter of fact, it says this is gonna be like a nightmare. But while we're here, it's gonna be like a dream. Shit, it might take us it might take us 10 years to come to the realization. Like, yo, it's life. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't gonna be. Every day we ain't gonna be eating lamb and beef. Okay, we eating elk. You know, bison. You know, the stuff that we didn't even hear about. The Lord might create new food. that fits every brother's taste. The Lord could do that, man. He said that everything. Matter of fact, he knows our likes better than we do. Because we don't know what we liked in the ancient world. But we didn't eat everything. We didn't get to taste everything. This is a low level. This is low level shit, you know. You got grass-fed beef. You gotta brag about having grass-fed beef. What the fuck is beef? What else supposed to be? You bragging about it. Bro, this is grass-fed. What's the other one?
Jeremiah 16 and 16. Select it.
That's something. What are you looking at? Okay, go ahead.
Yep.
Read that first.
Yep.
We'll come back to that. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
That's right, and that's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun. Okay. Don't think it's not gonna be it's gonna be work. No, it's gonna be fun. Chase Jacob RAWCHAA. Grab his ass, put chains on him, put him in a fucking jail
Cage.
cell. All right?
Good.
Because they're going into prison. We're gonna put them in jail too, man. And it says we're gonna visit them. Get that?
Oh, yeah.
Visit them out of the
scripture.
So that's gonna be glory, man. That's gonna be glory, man. Go ahead.
Okay, Psalms 149 and verse 4. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people, he will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing out loud upon their beds.
Right. They're gonna glorify the meek with salvation. He's gonna glorify the meek with salvation. Okay? And who's the meek? The ones that the brethren, the elect. Okay? You can watch this. I watched this video with a brother. This is like an old video, man. Going back up 7 years, 8 years. It was a long time. This is like when the truth was blowing up. And there was one brother that I recognized, and it's like it was like a fight. Like Edomite just kept fucking with him. You know, he had demons on him, and obviously, brothers of the elect, demons is gonna fuck with you. All right? But he just happened to be on camera, and clearly the brother was clearly innocent. You can just look in the brother's eye. When I look in the brother's eyes, you know what I saw? I see a lamb, a sheep. But that day, that sheep beat that Edomite. But you can see that the brother was innocent.
Oh
You
man.
just look in the brother's eyes, see the brother don't want to bother nobody. All right? Because that's the meat. All right? The meat, the humble. But the Edomite kept wanting to fight. The Edomite was like shooting shit. He was going crazy. He was going to try to bother the brother. All right? Go ahead. You got something? You got what? No? Go ahead.
Verse 6, let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people,
Yep.
to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron.
That's what we're going to do. All them so-called noble Edomites. Notice I say so-called because they're not really nobles. They're front. Go ahead.
To execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints.
That's honor. That's glory. Go ahead.
Praise ye the Lord.
We could grab the Evelyn and kick him in his face. Boom. Drag him. If the queen is alive, throw her ass. Start rolling. Brother, kick her back to me. Throw her back.
Alley-oop.
We can't kick her too hard though. We want to be strong. You know?
No, come back. We have power, bro. Kick her, come back, bring her back.
Where you going?
That was it on that.
This is the book of Isaiah 24 and 21.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high,
Yep.
and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit.
Woo. We're gonna gather all them elites, and we're gonna like these elites are foul. They're the most foul out of all the Edomites, man. Okay. But they act like they're royal and we're royal and they're royal. They drink blood and shit. Okay, they literally do that. They're pedophiles. All right. Why do you think the Catholic Church is able to flourish? You can only flourish like that if the elites are down with it, if the rulers are down with it, as is the rulers towards me. You can only flourish you can only do pedophilia and be still a functioning community or institution if the people who run the community is with it. So these people are lowlifes, man. Okay? What?
And shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
Yeah, you're going to be shut up in a prison where you belong. And all you Edomites are going to be in chains, man, where you belong. Because you've been running free for a few hundred years. Or really thousands of years, man. Okay? You see? Going back to the time when you were first created. Because it said that the eldest son shall serve the younger. So you've been slaves on the loose since then. All right? Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 39 and 14. And they shall sever out men of continual employment.
Right. There's gonna be, you know how much percentage of unemployment is gonna be in the kingdom of heaven? 0%. All right? All you Edomites are gonna have jobs, man. All right? Yeah. With no benefits. No benefits. Okay? Go ahead.
Passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it after the end of 7 months shall they search.
The first job you're going to do is going to be burying bodies. Okay? I believe there's another scripture said they shall put flags there, something along those lines, to signify where the bodies is at. Okay? But that's the first thing you're going to do is going to bury bodies. That's how much slain is going to be on the earth. It's going to take time. It's going to take time for that to be done. There's going to be a lot of dead, man. Don't be surprised if the Lord takes out billions of people. Don't be surprised. Go ahead.
Verse 15, and the passengers that pass through the land, when any seeth a man's bone, then shall he set up a sign by it, till the bearers have buried it in the valley of Haman.
That's right. They're gonna put a sign, flag, whatever, to signify the dead bodies here, dead bodies there. Okay? And that's just gonna be your first job. Then we're gonna have other things for you because we gotta build up the kingdom. We gotta build up. It says that the 12 gates, right? They're gonna be made with different, with stones, precious stones and stuff like that. The gold, and you know Jake likes to stunt. Even Jake now, the gold teeth, this, gold that. The rims kept spinning. Issachar got the hydraulics. Jake always got to do extra. So in the kingdom, we're gonna stunt on a whole other level. All right?
We'll be flying them spaceship too.
Decked out, decked out.
Park the spaceship like the parking spot. You know? Park the spaceship like the parking spot. You feel me? No, that's what's gonna happen, man. And Esau's gonna be mad, bro. Esau's gonna, because he's mad now. Jacob's on the low level. But let's be real, Esau doesn't know how to live. Okay? He doesn't know how to live. He doesn't know how to give life. He doesn't know how to bring life. It's a beast. Because he has all this money and he could have just chilled. If you have $100 million, why don't you just enjoy life?
You can't.
Yeah, why don't you just enjoy life? Enjoy life, you have enough to pass on to your kids. What more do you need? No, he needs to be wicked. It says that they practice evil upon their before they can't stop. Esau can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay?
This is Isaiah 60 and 6. The multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephah, all they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense. They shall show forth the praise of the Lord.
Right.
All the
You brothers have the charger?
Yeah.
verse 10.
What?
Verse 9, surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he has glorified thee. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee.
Man, you just imagine how glorious the kingdom is going to be, how glorious the water, how glorious the elect. And man, you know, and we already stunned, like we were talking about. We already stunned on a high level. How much more in the kingdom? How much more in the kingdom are we going to stun on these heathen? We're going to make new ways to stun on them. You know? Sandals with gold, because gold sandals, pulling up with gold sandals. Yeah, they put on gold. The toes all out, but it's all gold, brother. You know, a couple precious stones in there. Just, you know, stun on us.
You know?
Now we're already gonna be shining. You see? No. But what's Esau's gonna be on that low level? No, because anyways, man, go ahead.
It says, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Right. Okay. He's gonna have mercy on us. And after a while, these other nations are gonna be able to live. All right. But we're still gonna be outstunting them because we're just those people. And they're gonna try to stunt, but it ain't gonna be the same. You know, they're gonna try. You know? Elam's gonna try to, you know, but. He's not gonna be able to be on the same, yeah, exactly. He's not gonna be able to be on the same level. But he's gonna try. You know? Because we're gonna be those people to be. Now everyone's trying to be like Esau. You know, they eat their steak medium rare. Where they get that from? Where do people say that? How you like your steak? I like it medium rare. You got Jake saying that. Where did they get that from? They got that from the devil. What? Oh, go ahead, bro.
Sirach 10 and 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Yep.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such as all they that dwell therein.
Yep, that's right. That's right. You got something? Yeah, go ahead. This is Proverbs 29.
The book of Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 16, that he who blesses himself in the earth shall bless himself in the power of truth, and he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the power of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hid from mine eyes.
Former troubles are going to be forgotten. All these things that we think about now, really, I'm gonna be really Akim. We think about it, but we shouldn't even think about it. We should think, okay, we're gonna do this together, and we shouldn't even worry about it, because you know why? YAHAWASHI is gonna take care of the elect, man. We shouldn't worry about it. We got a bill to pay, we can't pay, you don't know how to pay. No, fuck it. It's gonna be regulated through the spirit of power of Yahweh. Just keep doing our job, which is pushing this word out, man, edifying the elect. Just keep doing our job. As long as we do our job, YAHAWASHI is gonna keep his promises, man. That's what we gotta worry about, doing our job. Not worried you not being productive in the truth because you thinking about some bill. Well, the Most High make that bill overtake you then. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about the bill, and maybe the Most High will make the person who wrote the bill catch a heart attack, and then the bill is deleted somehow. Okay, while he's typing the bill, you know, yeah, choke on a chicken bone.
Oh man,
and that's it. We don't know. All right, go ahead.
This is verse 17. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind.
That's it. We're not even going to be we're not even going to be thinking about. We're not going to talk about. Yo, that was the old world, and this. After a while, we're not even going to think about it. It's just going to be some nightmare.
Okay.
You know, we're just gonna be thinking about things that we're gonna have so much that we're doing that is. Why are we gonna worry about that? We got a party to go to. You know, we gotta build this city.
We gotta beat Easter.
We have a special days. It might be like similar to a holy day. We beat this. Got some lions that they ain't eating 3 days. Whoa. Go ahead. That's it on that? Okay, go ahead.
Hebrews 8 and 11, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquity will I remember no more.
Right, that's right. All right, he's not going to remember the iniquities and the sins of the elect. Okay? It says, blessed are they who is not found, whose sin is not, okay, we can't get it. All right?
The book of Psalms, chapter 32 and 1, blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile.
That's it, man. That's it. That's why we got to focus on the spirit, man, rather than the flesh. Okay? And the flesh is the worries and the cares of this world. What, you know that scripture, the cares of this world? Not the cares of this world. So you get that phone sometimes. Fuck. You know? Put off the cares of this world. You know what I'm saying? You got something? Go ahead.
Yep. Revelation 14 and 4. These are they that were these are they which were not defiled with woman, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb, whithersoever he goeth. Yeah. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruit unto the Most High and to the Lamb.
Right.
And in their mouth was found no guile.
That's the elect, man. The first fruits, man. They were here from the foundation of the earth. Okay? They were already chosen from the foundation of the earth. All right? Go ahead.
For they were without fault before the throne of the Most High.
Yeah. All right? So that's regardless, like I said, man, don't focus on the cares of this world, the things and the troubles of this world, man. Or what somebody's saying, you know, someone pissing you off, or the girl you're dealing with pissing you off. To hell with that. Okay? We're focused on the kingdom at hand, and we got a job to do. We don't have time to be focusing on them. So we don't focus on them, and the Lord will take care of it. All right? You do what you got to do to regulate it, but don't let it weigh you down. Because sometimes, you know, at night, you're sleeping and you're thinking, you can't even sleep, you're thinking so much. You know? Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. Let go from the immortal thoughts.
Right.
Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature.
That's right.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Set aside those thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. Now put off the weak nature, just that weak. But you know, what am I gonna do? And that's women do that shit. They overthink everything. Right? Everything they overthink. Right? All right, what they're gonna eat, but I ate that last week. They overthink everything. That's why man is supposed to just be like, yo, okay, this, that, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Next.
Yeah, next. And we're supposed to be occupied in prophecy, man. That's what we need to occupy in prophecy, man. Whatever we're doing, our mentality should be we're not doing it. And we should be striving to do more. Every single one of us, man. Okay? We got brothers doing, you know, 1 million videos a year. All right? Yeah, because the spirit is on them brothers. And guess what? The spirit is going to abound with those brothers because they're staying occupied in prophecy, man. You know, when you get lazy, you get a lazy demon, that's a demon. Well, the more you fight that demon, the more you'll get in rhythm. That's what I'm trying to tell you, brothers. It's like a rhythm. You know, when you're running, you know, you gotta kind of pace yourself, and then sometimes you kind of get into a groove. And you kind of feel good. You know, you gotta get into that groove, man. Sometimes the spirit ain't with you. You gotta get in the groove. You know, once you get in the groove, the spirit will work with you more and more and more and more and more. All right, it's a rhythm. What?
It reads, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Haste thee to flee from these times. You should always be looking to be better, man. All right? All right? And hey, flee from these times is what we're doing. Okay? We're spiritually fleeing because what? When the prophets are drawn back, right? What's going to happen? What happens after the prophets are drawn back? What happens?
Well,
We were just talking
no
about
more words. It's
Huh?
like people won't be able to get like the word and
Yeah, but what happened?
destruction.
Okay, destruction, judgment is another a better word. Judgment in general.
Judgment.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of came quick with us. It's like, else I understand. But like, oh shit.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
I'll spray with you, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Judgment is going to come. So when we brought back, that's when look for all hell to loose, man. Esau says, we don't see nobody out here preaching, whatever. We don't know how it's going to come. We don't know. Or maybe the spirit might just go on Apostle Heart. Yo,
That's it.
end of that. Who knows? We know once the prophets ain't out here, that's that, YAHAWASHI is like around the corner, bro. You know, he's basically spiritually starting the engine for the church. Go ahead, man. Yeah, right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Dusting off the trumpet key, you know? That's right, what?
Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death.
Unto death. Okay, so we ain't supposed to adhere to what Esau says, man. Okay, unto death, man. Esau offered Eleazar pork. Did he eat that shit? No, he said, nah, kill me, man. Do what you gotta do. All right? That's our mind state. That's supposed to be our mind state.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
And the Lord shall fight for thee.
And he's gonna fight for us. And if you got the Lord fight for you, how can you lose, man?
Can't lose.
Right? If the Lord is with you, you can be against him. Right? So you can't lose, man. As long as you do what the Most High requires you to do, man. The things that are pleasing unto the Most High. And we know what's one of the main things that's pleasing unto the Most High.
To keep the laws.
Diligence, right? Diligence in what?
And doing the work.
And doing the work. That's right, brother. Okay? Diligence is doing the work. Get 1 Corinthians 1 and 21. All right? To back you up on it. Go ahead. That's something? That's something? You got it? Go ahead.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to
Right.
save them that believe.
Please the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe, man. Okay? The foolishness of preaching is pleasing unto the Most High. And many will be the ones who will be delivered. Yo, especially the 144,000 will be those that are preaching. Not those that are just learning. You just constantly learn. Do you learn a trade just to learn the trade, or do you learn the trade to go out and do the trade? You learn it to go out and do the trade. Then we take you know how that business. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You go out to do the trade. But when you do the trade, you make sure you do that trade right. Because there's not gonna be no, we don't want no half-steppers and no shabby. The Most High doesn't want no shabby work, man. Okay? Just be perfect as my Father in heaven is perfect. So we gotta strive for that. And the doctrine definitely gotta be on point, man. You're feeding the sheep, the lambs, and YAHAWASHI. So your thing should be, let me hopefully this lesson to edify a brother. Hopefully, or exhort him. Not, I'm just gonna put out a lesson just to say I put out a lesson. Fuck, what's the point of that? We're putting out a lesson for a purpose, man. Go ahead.
Baruch 4:4, O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing unto the Most High are made known unto us.
Right, happy are we because the things that are pleasing unto the Most High are known unto us. We know how to please the Most High through the Spirit. So why wouldn't you do that to the best of your ability? Let's get it in, you know?
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 12.
We'll close on this. Go ahead.
Now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
Yeah, your work better be on point. It better be on point. Okay? Because the Lord is looking at the work. Okay, so we gotta make sure our work is on point. All right. So there's nothing wrong with doing a video and then you look at the being listed the video. Was this edifying? You know, you listen to it, you're like, you know, was it edifying, or was it just confusing, or was it just nothing? Then you know what you do? You take it out, okay? And you do it again. You're not gonna put a brick that's, a brick that's shaped like a damn octagon.
Yeah.
Or, God, we'll make it work. No, you're not gonna make it work. What's gonna happen is the building's gonna fall down. You see? So when you're in that spirit, that's a good thing. Brother's in that spirit of, is this good enough? Well, that's good. That means a brother is actually conscious of what he's building. You see? You see what I'm saying? It means you're actually conscious. But don't ignore your conscience. If it's saying, nah, that ain't right. Then don't just put it up to say, I did two videos this week. Nah, bro. You know? It's not about that. All right, so that's it on that. You got something else?
Just to add on to what you're saying, this week I wanted to post a video like you're saying, and then through the Spirit was just not in it to just post it. I listened to it, and even as I was doing it, I was just like, I feel like I'm putting too much videos and this and that. I was filming videos about what's happening in the world, in the news.
Yeah.
But then I was like, maybe it's not edifying that I do all this, So I filmed it twice, but then I didn't post it,
Okay, like what's going on in the news?
Yeah, in the news, with the G20 and the rumors of wars.
I mean, that's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But really, that's not a lesson. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The work is the lesson. Just putting it up on there, it's like, okay, that's cool. That's good. Brothers get a lot of that's beautiful. Those pages are great. It's good to do that. But you should be focused on doing the lessons.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? And making sure that those lessons are edifying.
Come.
To the elect. You see what I'm saying?
Come.
Listen to it, bro. And if you're not a good teacher, then learn how to be a good teacher. Listen to other, what makes a good teacher. Like, you gotta study things, man.
Yeah.
I studied those things, but I checked those things out before. What makes a good teacher, And it's not to say that you might not retain it all, but at least you try to be better. Okay, what's a better speaker? How to speak better?
Yeah.
Why not? It's gonna help with the ministry. You understand what I'm saying? Why not?
God.
You know, so with that, you know what I'm saying? We'll give all praises, glory, and honor.
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, QADASH.
Double lines to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Salutation, much love and respect to you out there pushing this word out. The truth is sincere. Shalom to Nathim.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Soon